What's up, guys? My name is Adrienne. Welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a day in the life. It's Monday. I'm not feeling any part of Monday, but here we are. And I thought, big yawn, I thought what better way to start off a Monday than to turn on the camera, because maybe that'll motivate me to fix my attitude. Probably not, but hey, real life. Anyway, for some of you all that don't know, I do work from home. So we're just going to do a random Monday in September together. I'm going to work. I need to, of course, make some coffee for the day. After work, I need to work on my traveling Sisterhood of the Traveling Journal. A group of my friends, we decided to get together and create a journal, and then we're going to send it to each other to do different spreads in our journal. I think we send it out next week, and I have not started it. I have the journal, but I have not done the first page in it. So we're going to work on that together. We're just going to do all the things, the normal day-to-day things. Some of it does not bring me joy, but some of it does. The journaling part will bring me joy. And then I have a very sleepy coworker that is probably going to go to sleep in the next 20 minutes and stay that way. And it's like the life of a dog. A very cute dog that I love with my whole heart. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling now and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, so I desperately need coffee to start this day. And I was like, you know what? Let's make a maple butter vanilla latte. So this is not new. I think I first saw this recipe like last year during fall. I got it from Trader Joe's. It's back and I was like loving life. But now I see that people are throwing salt into like every single coffee drink. And I've seen this around before, but I feel like it's like super popular right now. And I do have big chunks of sea salt somewhere. You guys are in my cabinet. Like I'm literally filming this. The phone is in the cabinet. So that's why I'm like looking up like, okay, but I don't see it. But anyway, focus, ADHD. So that's what we're gonna make. And I'm gonna tell you if I taste a difference. I don't know that I will, but apparently the salt is supposed to enhance the flavor of the espresso. I could have that totally wrong too, but that is what I am gathering from the different videos. I don't know if people are lying to me, but it's Monday and I need something that's going to spark joy. And right now, making this latte is gonna spark joy. So let's get started. Okay, I'm filming with the kitchen light off because I just feel like the kitchen light is horrible. So I'm hoping that in my editing, future editing, Adrienne can make this not look as dark, but fingers crossed. With my vlogs, is I'm always shocked when they see the light of day. So if you're watching this, it worked. All right, so I'm taking, I don't even know, like because with my luck, what will happen is I'll like hit it against that and it'll shatter. So we're gonna, I hope that's not too much. Hopefully it's not too sweet. But this is what we're working with. I put like, I don't know, a tablespoon and a dollar. The salt, I literally am just shaking. I have no idea what I'm doing in case anybody was wondering. If anybody wondered, like, Adrienne, do you have any idea what you're doing today? No. I was gonna use some of this, but I'm out of it and I don't necessarily want to open a new one. I feel like that may just make it sweeter if I put too much in it. So this is what we're gonna do. I wonder how maple and pumpkin would taste. Because, you know, I have this. Does anyone ever put maple and pumpkin? It's like maple or pumpkin during the season. Okay, let me work with this. I'll be back. All right, espresso is brewed. This cup, $6 Walmart. I should have gotten two. Like, I want to go get another one. I should go and get the ghost one because it's adorable. I'm a oat milk kind of girly, but you can use whatever milk you want. Some people are using half and half, which is like making this a breve. I don't have half and half, so we're gonna do some milk. We're gonna give this one this is good. I don't taste a difference though, like by adding the salt. I mean, maybe it's smoother, but that doesn't make sense. So I'm not sure what the salt did, but I love this maple butter latte. And it's a good coffee, and it's a little fancy. It took 2 minutes, and I made it at home and saved $9. So cheers. So I looked up why people are adding salt to coffee, and it says that it brings out its natural flavors. It says it reduces the bitterness of coffee, and it helps with acid reflux. I don't know, like, to me, I just keep saying that this tastes very smooth, but I also thought maybe it's from the maple butter. So I would have to try this in like a brown sugar shaken espresso or something like that to see if the salt is just enhancing the coffee taste and giving it the smooth flavor, or if it's the butter. I personally think it's the butter. Before I get back to work and try to figure out what audiobook I'm listening to, which we'll talk about that because there's 2 choices, I thought I would update you guys on what I just finished reading this morning before work, and it's The Unrequited Love by Saffron Kent. So this book reminds me of a historical. I mean, a historical for me, it's not a historical. I think this book came out like 2017. 2016, 2017. And it read like, you know, like a good back in the day taboo love story. So this book is about Layla and Thomas. Layla is a little unhinged FMC. Thomas is her broody professor. Do not read this if you don't like taboo romances. Do not read this if you have an issue with the cheating trope, because all of that is in this book. It is student professor, and I like ate it up, and he is a poet who ends up, he stops writing and he becomes Layla's professor, but Layla's not really enrolled in his class. She just kind of shows up because they have a chance encounter, like a meet cute that's not really a meet cute. Like, she kind of stalks him, and she sees him and she wants him, and she's like, I have to get to know him. And Layla is such a tortured soul, and I think that's why I loved this book, because they both had unrequited love for other people and then fell in love with each other. Now, Thomas is an asshole. Do with that information what you will. And again, this was written in 2017, so I don't know if you reading it now, you may be like, what is this 2 stars? Because there was parts of this book where I was rolling my eyes like 2 stars. But then I was like, oh my gosh, I love it, 4 stars. If you know any other books that are like this, like if you've read this, then you know what I mean. There's a dark, emu, broody, Lana Del Rey vibe going on in this book. If there are books that you have read that give you that and a student teacher, drop them in the comments. But I love this book. I gave it 4 stars. This is a special edition. I got to meet this author, I don't know, like 2 years ago. I absolutely love this cover. I did buy another book by her that I want to read. This is my first Saffron Kent, but it will not be my last. She also has a dark cowboy romance that I believe comes out this month or next that I'm definitely picking up. But I absolutely love this color. I mean, I absolutely love this cover, and purple is her color, and yeah, purple's also one of my colors. So now, what audiobook do I listen to as I work today? I have Bourbon and Secrets, or do I read a cozy fall book, because I haven't done that. And then part of me wants to start Gothicana, because everybody keeps telling me, Adrian, since you are like now into academia, gothic romance stories, then you got to read Gothicana. And I've had that book for 2 years now, I think. Never picked it up. Oh, and a student teacher or student professor, and right now that is like kind of what I'm wanting to read. I don't know. Or do I finish the Sav R. Miller Endless Anger? I should finish that, because I think I only have like 2 hours, so I should work on finishing that. and then see where the day takes me. Okay. Thank you so much for attending my TED Talk, and thank you so much for helping me, even though you guys really aren't, because by the time this goes up, I would have already made a decision, but talking things out helps. So I'm going to pick back up Endless Anger. I almost forgot that I was even reading that book. That's never a good sign. Okay, I'm on lunch. I went to Chick-fil-A as usual, but I'm trying their new chicken club, but with pretzel bread. Hopefully I like it. I got a Coke Zero, and this is like the first time in a long time that the Coke tastes off, but what can a girl do? I think it's like too much syrup and not enough fizz, but I tend to like more fizz than syrup. But before I eat my food in the car and go home, because I just want like hot fries and hot food, I found this little mini tool box. I stopped by Lowe's, and I'm going to put all my journaling supplies in it. I saw it on TikTok. I have fallen down the rabbit hole of journal talk, and I'm not mad at it, but I saw this girl, she was like, oh, run to Lowe's is like 20, I think it was like $21, and she like kind of redid her desk, and she put like all of her like go-to journaling supplies. I have a ton of journaling supplies, and this will not hold hardly anything, but this will hold like my go-to, and I'm really excited, and I love the color. They have pink, this beautiful purple, and teal. This is what we're doing. We're working, we're listening to audiobooks, and we're out here buying journaling things. This is Monday. This is me romanticizing my Monday. I'm gonna eat my food and drink my okay Coke Zero, and I will talk to you guys later. What's up, guys? It is clearly the next day. It is like 6:45 a.m. on a Tuesday. I cannot vlog for one single day to save my life. I don't know what it is, but if you hear something in the background, it's my dog crunching on a chew toy. And I don't want to take it from him, so we're just gonna have that ambiance. Hopefully it's not too annoying. But like I was saying, I can't vlog for just a day to save my life. Like, I start off so good, and then after work, by the time the end of the day comes, I just forget to turn on the camera. And that is pretty much what happened yesterday. I think the last clip that you had in this vlog, I went to Lowe's, I got my little cute purple mini toolbox, I went to Chick-fil-A, had lunch in my car, and then I don't think you ever saw me again. But it is another day, and normally this is where I would scrap it and just start over, but we're not doing that. We're not. So this is Tuesday morning. It is like 6:45 in the morning. I am up because my dog was like, we need to get up and come into the living room. So here I am. But I wanted to do like a reading update time. I just feel like chatting about books, because I am reading 2 books that I am like probably anywhere between 60 and 80% in. Well, maybe like 60, 70. And I kind of want to low-key DNF them. But in the back of my mind, I hear my friend Tabitha, like, I'm the queen of DNFing a book. I will just put it down and never go back to it. And so then when we start talking about, oh, have you read this? And I'll be like, yeah, 15%. Oh, yeah, I started it, but I didn't finish it. So I'm trying to work on that. And these were 2 books that I was highly anticipating. And I'm not feeling it. Bourbon and Secrets is the second book in the Fox Boy Bourbon Victoria Wilder romantic suspense series, and I love romantic suspense. And the covers on these books, I've talked about them over and over again, and I don't remember if I said that this one was one of my 5-star predictions. I think it's Bourbon and Proof, which is the 3rd book. But Lincoln and Faye, because I had the name totally wrong. Lincoln is a single dad whose wife unexpectedly passed away, and then you have Faye, who is from Fiasco, Kentucky, which is the small town that this story is centered around. And she leaves for reasons. She has secrets. And her and Lincoln have a interesting meet cute years ago, and they part ways. It's not really a meet cute, but that's what I'm going to call it. And then fast forward a few years, she's back in town doing some things. She's a burlesque dancer at Hadley's club, which is Lincoln's best friend. And I don't believe the chemistry with these two. And I've just been patiently like waiting, and there are sparks, there's sprinkles where I'm like, okay, I'm feeling it, but then they like fizzle out. So I'll read like 10% and then it's back to fizzle, and there's no razzle dazzle, and I'm like, what is happening? Because the first book I gave 5 stars. I don't know. And I'm like, is it me? Am I in like going into a reading slump? But I just read Elsie Silver, which I had not read Elsie Silver in so long, Wild Card, and I gave that 5 stars. And so like I've had 5-star potential. So I don't know. And maybe it's because I've just been reading like a whole bunch of contemporaries, and I have not been reading dark or gothic or any of the things or mafia. So and maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just reading this book at the wrong time, but I'm just not feeling it. I try to continue, and I'm gonna push through, because right now this is just 3 stars. It's not a bad book. If you love this book, I love that for you. I just don't believe Lincoln and Faye's chemistry, and I think that's the part that's throwing me off. On top of, I feel like the suspense, we're just getting like a lot of like little tidbits, which normally I don't mind, but I'm like, where is this going? So on top of not really caring about the romance and confused with the suspense, I'm like, what is happening? The next book that I'm struggling to get through is Endless Anger. And my problem with this is it is a 2nd gen book. That book is by Sav R. Miller. And I feel like you needed to read the first series. Like you needed to read Promise and Pomegranates, that whole series that I feel like I should have read before I went into this one. So this book had all the potential because it is dark academia, creepy university. I'm not a friends to lovers girl, but you know, that's in there. Family secrets, angry male, all the things. I eat that up now. That has kind of replaced my love for mafia, because that's what I've been into. And it's not that I don't care less with them. I just feel like I'm not grasping the full story because I don't know the parents' books. And the family tree line, because it's 2nd gen, there's cousins there, and there's references to the first series, which makes sense. But I guess because I didn't think that it would be a big deal, because, you know, I did this with Rena Kent. I read the 2nd gen. My first Rena Kent book was Legacy of Gods. And then I went back and read the parents, and I didn't feel as confused, or I didn't feel like, okay, I'm clearly missing something. The Easter eggs are not giving the way they are not giving in this, because I'm totally lost. So that's probably a me thing. Right now, I think I'm like 60% into that book, and I'm just waiting patiently for the end. I feel like that is my problem. With both of these books, I am patiently waiting for the end, and I don't know what to do. I don't know, do I just start something new? But it's like these 2 books, I'm so close to the end that I should just finish them, add them to my completed list, and move on with life. Yeah. These are the ramblings that you get from me before the sun has come up. But with that being said, today is September 16th, and the 3rd book in the Tate James You're Next comes out today. The problem is I don't think the audio is out, and I consumed both of the first 2 books with audio, so I have to finish it out with audio. So that's a little depressing, but it is Tuesday. That means there are new releases, and I'm going to try really hard not to start a new book, but finish the ones that I have. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to get coffee. I'm going to try to be productive, because I'm usually not up. And when I say like I'm awake, but I may be like doom strolling or doing something like that. So I'm going to not do that this morning. And maybe I'll put some laundry away, because don't judge. But the amount of laundry that I have to put away is just, it's criminal. It is downright criminal. So that is what I think I'm going to do. I will talk to you guys later. This is not my second time trying to record this, because I just did the whole clip not realizing that I never hit record. But Tuesday is over, and I went to Hobby Lobby during my lunch break, and they are currently having their 40% off like journaling stickers, paper packs sale. They do it like, it seems like once a month. I don't go every month, but if I notice that they're having a sale, I am gonna stop by and see what they have. And that is what I did during my lunch. So I'm gonna show you all what I got. So like I said earlier, I am doing the Sisterhood of the Traveling Journal with a group of my friends, and I don't know exactly what I want this journal to be, but I want it to be different. Like, I'm trying to use like brighter colors and more patterns because, you know, I'm wearing a Wednesday Addams shirt. Wednesday and I, that's pretty much my personality. But I'm trying to like change some things with this journal. And so I bought a lot of things that I normally wouldn't gravitate towards. So we shall see. First up, I bought this paper pad, which it has stuff that I normally like. I love the red, yellow. Like, I'm more of a like solid color type. This green is really pretty. So this is definitely out of my norms because I'm either like solid colors or flowers. There's no real in between, but I have lately been liking bows. I know there is like a bow. There's bows in this. They have like, this blue is really pretty. So I saw this and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get it. And like I said, everything is 40% off. No sticker haul will be complete if I don't buy flowers. But now hear me out. These are different than what I already have because these are like in little vases and they have butterflies. And I saw these and I was like, I want them. So I got them. I bought 2 packs of these. I want to do a spread with Oakley. Fun fact, when I got Oakley, Oakley was black and brown, and now he's like this completely white dog. If you see me looking down, it's because he's laying right next to me. So I got these dog stickers, and I'm assuming this is going to be the closest thing to my dog that's on here. But yeah, but I thought these were super cute. I got more dog stickers. These are 3D. No clue why I got them because Oakley is not represented here, but these will be used on that page. You know, I love all dogs. Then, I don't know, these were cute. And the book Bourbon and Secrets has cows in it. I don't know, this is what I pictured when they were talking about the cow that they purchased. So I got these, and they're like a little 3D, and they're just adorable. And they have little like flowers in their hair. I'm always going to be the girl who takes pictures of her food. Even if that trend dies, I'm still going to continue to do it. So I got some food stickers, and these are like super cute to me. This is totally out of my norm, but it's different and it's colorful. I don't know what these are, like little monsters. They kind of remind me of little monsters, little cute monsters. They remind me of that game. There's a game on the Switch, Oblitz. I'll insert a picture. That's what these little things remind me of. No clue if that's what they are, but for $1.99, 40% off, I was like, why not? You're coming home with me. These letters, I don't know if I have enough letters to spell out what I'm wanting, but I saw these and I was like, they're different. And they have like little confetti in them. So I purchased those, and you know, they had these cute little pumpkins. So I had to get these because these are perfect for fall, and I know I'm doing a fall spread in my journal, so these were like a no-brainer. $25 later, and a way to bring me joy. That concludes my Hobby Lobby journal supplies. Hopefully there will be like a video or a short of me getting some of my stickers together and putting them in my little purple toolbox that we purchased yesterday. So I'm trying to get a new hobby or enhance an old hobby, basically, because I've always had stickers. I've always been a journaler, but like just kind of like organize it better because I do kind of have stuff everywhere, and I want to like, you know, just organize my life, and hopefully these things will help me do that. I'm gonna stop rambling here. If you've made it to the end of the vlog and you want to let me know, leave me a dog emoji. I know there's a couple, I believe, so since I bought so many dog stickers. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye, guys.